The Mohawk Council of Akwesasne is currently governed by Canada's Indian Act, a colonial law that controls how Akwesasne is governed. Most of Akwesasne's matters are decided by policies set by the Canadian government. The Indian Act is paternalistic and restricts the Mohawks of Akwesasne inherent right to govern ourselves, limiting our ability to make decisions and exercise authority over our own affairs.
I didn't know anything about the Indian Act way back then. I would just hear about it. It was very interesting. It was interesting to me because I had never been exposed to all this.
I've learned that First Nation people are basically under the control of the federal government under the Indian Act.
I learned how the Indian Act governs our reserve and all the reserves within Canada.
I was with Entewatatha. I learned about the Indian Act and all the things that were written down, things that they had to get permission before they were able to do this. One thing that got me was to building a fence on your property line. I thought, wow, that's in there too. And I thought, this has got to change.
I now realize the Indian Act does not benefit First Nations, and it must be changed for the benefit of First Nations.
To release ourselves from the Indian Act, which is very old and outdated, but not completely.